If you're from Afghanistan, I hope you understood those instructions I just gave you, but whether or not you're bilingual, that's beyond my concern. Instead, I'd rather be concerned about your fishing skills. Fishing is a sport that a lot of people enjoy. However, a lot of people tend to fish incorrectly. But luckily for you, I've caught a whopping 8 fish in my life, making me a professional. By the end of this video, you'll be able to run to your mom and say, "Hey mom, I've learned how to capture, skin, and cook fish." And in response, she'll probably give you this look. And I know what you're currently doing. You're probably just sitting there in your mom's basement going, "Shut up, I know how to capture fish. I saw a nature documentary in school today." And to that, I ask you to do me a favor. Can you go look in the mirror and think about your past and all of your relationships and then slowly forget how to breathe for me? Fishing is a very complex and unstable sport, which could result in many things, including but not limited to severe gashes, new countries, grandpa falling down the stairs again, a feeling of rage that results in you pushing your grandpa down the stairs again, and adultery. Anyways, assuming that I've convinced you now, the first thing you're going to need is a fishing rod. The fishing rod is a very important tool in the art of fishing, if you're a wuss. I'm here to teach you how to properly catch fish, not how to remain a virgin for the rest of your life. The first thing you're going to do is go to the store and get a bunch of latex gloves. A lot of latex gloves. Like 5 to 10 boxes of latex gloves. Fish are covered in a wide variety of substances, the most common of which is mucus. Mucus is very sticky, so when fish jump out of the water, things stick to them. Like I remember the last time that I caught a fish, it was covered in crack. And being the responsible citizen that I am, I disposed of it in a civilized manner. You're going to cover yourself in latex gloves so that you don't get anything on you. The next thing I'm going to have you do is locate a vast body of water, like a lake, river, or ocean. I'm going to be fishing in a river, but due to the high speeds of the water, I recommend that you go to somewhere more calmer, like a lake. The next thing you're going to do is acquire the info about your body of water. Find out what the biggest fish in the water is, and then that will be your target. Because like I said earlier, this is not virgin training, this is man training. The fish that I will personally be catching is called the flaccid fester, and it is the strongest of all fish. Anyways, for now, we're going to be focusing on catching your vastly inferior fish. Go ahead and stand in the water. You're going to feel many things brush up against your legs, especially if there's a bunch of frisky old men in the water. Be patient and wait for the biggest fish to approach you. When it brushes up against your leg, grab it and stuff your arm in its mouth. Doing this will mangle your arm pretty badly. However, if you don't want to lose the fish, it's necessary. By now the fish is probably swimming around the pond at rapid speeds. Some would say it's like an underwater rodeo. Use your offhand to just pummel the fish. And I mean pummel. Channel your inner Bill Cosby and then go even further beyond. Do not drug the fish, just treat it like your wife, hence the reason why you're pummeling it. After the fish stops breathing, go ahead and patch up your arm inside of the fish's mouth. Don't take it out to patch it up. You can trust me, because I've been to the hospital on many different occasions, and I've seen the way they work. Why have I been to the hospital on many different occasions, you ask? Because I have polio, and I'm making this video from inside an iron lung right now. Go ahead and drag your reward back to land. Who dares to text me at a But anyways, yeah, drag your reward back to land, because now we're going to be filleting it. However, before we do, there may still be a problem. Your fish may not be dead. If you did a really good job, you may have dragged the alive fish back to land. For instance, I'm a professional, so my flaccid fester is still alive. In fact, I'm going to put him on the mic right now. Bro, I swear on my mom that if I get out of this situation, I'm going to go on a mass genocide or something because of your actions in particular. Bush did 9/11, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Alright, shut up, you're annoying, shut up! Gee whiz, that guy sure was weird, am I right? Anyways, back to how to fillet your fish. If you truly did catch the biggest fish in the pond, and not some small wuss fish, then you're going to need something bigger than a knife to fillet it. Go over to your car and pop the hood. You are now gently going to place the fish underneath the hood. You will now be slamming the hood on your fish at such precise angles that it fillets it. To the untrained eye, this may seem like overkill. However, to the trained eye, this is an impeccable technique. After you're done skinning the fish, keep the skin. You can use it to swaddle your newborn. Now that you have your fish meat, it's time to cook it. There are many different ways to cook the fish meat, so I'm going to be going over some of the most popular ways. The first option involves your car's battery. Go ahead and use it to send your fish to Electric Avenue. Be sure to wear eye protection or else you'll face consequences. The next option you have is by using a grill. However, be sure not to use your bare hands when flipping the fish. My grandpa made the mistake of doing this one time, and then a German Shepherd broke into our backyard and tore him to shreds. That was the universe's way of punishing people who don't wash their hands before preparing food. The next method you can use is my personal favorite, friction. Go ahead, slap the fish meat. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. Alright, I think I'm done waiting. So now you're going to slap that fish again, because slapping causes friction. To be precise, one slap makes an increase of 0.0089 degrees Celsius. Cooking a chicken would take 23,034 slaps. However, luckily for you, chickens are mightier than fish, so the fish will fry quicker if you slap it. However, if you're cool like me, you can cook the fish with one slap. Since I have a lot of experience with females, I can slap with a velocity of 1,665 meters per second. But because you are vastly weaker than I am, you're gonna have to slap it a lot more than I do. Just start slapping it until it turns black, because as we all know, once you go black, you can't go back. Anyways, that's all I have for today, and what? Wait a minute, he's still alive? Wait, gosh dang it, I have to put your, no, I'm not gonna, I'm not, just, shut up! Gee whiz, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really tired of him. But anyways, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, that's about all I have for now. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. I'm not going to force you to. I'm not in the mood to force anyone to do anything today. Normally I would be. You know, that mood is kind of coming on. I'm going to go ahead and end the video before I do that. But jokes aside, thank you for attending, and tune in next week when I teach that pesky gerbil of yours how to make some black tar heroin. Thank you and have a good day.